Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're gonna upgrade the chicken's feeder from this to this. What we're doing today, guys, we've had the chickens eating out of 2 of these 5-gallon buckets. Each of them has 3 of these feeder ports on them. They work pretty good, but between 2 of these 5-gallon buckets, I can only hold 1 50-pound sack of feed. Our chickens are primarily on pasture, but we do feed them. We do give them feed. We give them a pretty high quality feed. They don't go through it real fast because they're on pasture. Here's one of our mamas right here. They're on pasture most of the day, if not all day. I want them to have feed available to them if it's a rainy day or whatever the case is. If they're needing something they're not getting from the pasture, they have an opportunity to get it from the feed. What we're doing is upgrading their feeder from 2 of the 5-gallon buckets to 1 32-gallon brute can. 32-gallon brute can in this kit from Amazon that contains 6 of these feeder ports that just like the ones we have on the 5-gallon buckets, we're gonna put them on the brute can. I don't know, I have 6 here and I have 6 currently on the 5-gallon buckets. I don't know how many I can fit on the brute can. We're gonna put as many in here as we can and we're gonna go from there. Super easy. The kit comes with everything you need. Comes with 6 of the feeder ports. Comes with a hole saw bit. It comes with some gaskets to seal it up, but you really don't need that. In my experience, these work really, really well. We've been using them on the 5-gallon buckets for over a year now, and they work really well. Our chickens love them, and overall, just a good deal. But we'll be able to hold a ton of food in here, so not only is this gonna be our automatic chicken feeder, it's gonna be our chicken feed storage at the same time. It's gonna save us time, it's gonna save us energy, and it's gonna save us space. Not having to have something else to store the chicken food in and something else to feed them in. All-in-one solution, I love it. You can get these at any of your big box hardware stores, Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart sells them. You can get them pretty much wherever. They're not the cheapest thing in the world, but they will last a lifetime. We have so many of these brute cans around the homestead, and we use them for all kinds of things. Trash cans, of course, but they're good for a lot of things. So highly recommend it. This is a 32-gallon size. I don't know how much feed it'll hold. We'll find out in this video. All right, so first thing you need to do is get a drill and the drill bit that it comes included. This is on Amazon, guys. The kit is on Amazon. I will, of course, throw a link in the description below. If you're interested, we're not sponsored by this company. I just use this product. I've purchased it in the past, used it for the last year, a little more than that, and so I purchased it again because I believe in it. It's a good product, very inexpensive, it works great. Not sponsored, but I do like to share things with you guys that works for us. All right, so you got your hole saw bit in there. And here's where some math comes in. And you can get a tape measure out if you want. Not how I prefer to do things. I'm gonna turn the camera down where you can see a little bit better. Okay, so now I got the barrel upside down so we can see what we're doing. This is how this works. The feeder ports go in the bucket. This faces the bottom on the inside. And so you don't want to put this too low because then food won't be able to get underneath here. You want it to be up. On this brute can, there is a manufactured line around here. That's gonna be the top of my hole all the way around. I think that's gonna work best. Gives us a little room at the bottom. So if we line up that hole saw bit, that line, we're just gonna drill through. And we're gonna put, all right, like I said, not the most high quality materials, but the fact that it comes with the hole saw bit that you need to do this project is an amazing thing. All right, got that one in. Now, being each side of the can has these notches, you can only fit 1 in there, but I'm gonna put as many around each other side as we can. We're not gonna get 12, but I can get more than 6. I'm gonna put one right there, right in the middle. Put one right here on the edge, and we'll see if we can squeeze one in between the 2. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see, can we fit one right there? Ooh, I don't think we're gonna be able to fit one. In between those, let's see, let's test fit one of these. What you're gonna do, in here like that, you're gonna squeeze that down. Yep, just like that. Tighten it down, hold it in place. Pretty good. I'm gonna put one more in that middle hole. I don't think we're gonna have room. Let's just not worry about it. Let's put it where we know we can get it, which is gonna be right here on this edge, just like that. We're We're gonna be able to get 8 comfortably. We're gonna comfortably be able to get 8 around this can, which is 2 more than we have currently. Currently we have 3 on each of our 5-gallon buckets for a total of 6 ports. We'll have 8 on here. They've been getting by fine with the 6. I just figured as many as we can fit on here, the better, because we have increased the number of chickens in our flock. We did add 18 new chicks this year, and they are now in the coop. They're not laying yet, but they're in the coop, and they're on the same feed as everybody else, so, okay. That's all of our holes drilled. All I'm doing is going around cleaning up little bits of the plastic that are hanging off from drilling where it wasn't super clean. I don't need perfection. I'm just cleaning it up a bit. All that's left to do is put in the rest of our ports. Unscrew that, put it through here, screw it back in, and get it as tight as you can. You can hold it from the outside on this white piece and twist the red nut around it. That'll get it pretty tight. And again, it doesn't have to be the tightest thing in the world. You're not trying to make you're not trying to hold water in, you're trying to hold some feed in. It's not that big of a deal. This works really well, but your seals don't have to be perfect. That's what I'm getting at. 3 down, 5 to go. We're getting somewhere. That out of there. Once you get it started, it's a lot easier. You don't have to hold it in. You don't risk dropping it back down. 2, gotta take 2 out of this one. I'll take 2 out of this 5-gallon bucket to put them into our new 32-gallon bucket. That's cool. See, I didn't put the little gasket on the old ones either, and they work just fine. 1 more. All right, so there you have it. Take out all these covers. I don't really know why they come with those. I guess some people might want to go to their chicken coop every night and put those back in. I don't know. This is how the inside looks. You've got 8 ports in there, and then this is how it looks around the can. Looks nice. And boom, feeder will sit on there just like that. Now, we're gonna fill it up. Let me get some feed. So, we've been feeding this lately. This is Nature-Wise Harvest Blend Textured Layer Feed. Textured layer feed is a combination of layer feed and scratch mixed together. And so we're gonna mix that with the same brand, Nature-Wise Crumbled layer feed. Also, I've got some scratch I'm gonna check on left over. If it's still good, I'm gonna mix it in with this as well, and we'll have a nice little blend. All right, so we're gonna load the new feeder up with feed. I've got 1 bag of textured layer feed. I've got 1 bag of layer crumble, and I've got some of the spicy scratch left over. Shout out to those of you, remember the spicy scratch video? Video is still doing pretty well on the channel. If you've not watched that, I will link it up here. Go check it out. We have our own mix of spices that we add to the chicken's scratch. Now we're gonna be adding it to the chicken's food because we're not feeding scratch and food separately. We're kind of mixing it all together in 1 feeder. I think it'll work well. But we do this for a couple reasons. Naturally deworm the chickens without medication, because we don't medicate our birds because we eat the eggs. Our chickens don't get medicated, they don't get vaccinated, they don't get nothing. Every once in a while they get vitamins if they're looking like they need it, but they get fresh water, they get feed, and they get free range on the pasture, and they provide us with great eggs. So let's get it in the feeder, and let's see how it feels. Textured layer feed first. There we go. A little bit is in. We're gonna do the Nature-Wise layer crumble next. I've got about, I'd say, 1/3 of this bucket of spicy scratch left. We're gonna pour it in. And when I say spicy, guys, whew, it's spicy. Seriously, if you haven't checked out that video, highly recommend it. Whew. That'll open up your sinuses for sure. Secret weapon for mixing feed, all right? If you watched the spicy scratch video, you saw me mix with an epic fail. I've learned since then, and this is my tool of choice. This is a paint mixer. You put in your drill. Whew, sorry, the spicy scratches get me. You just put it in there and run it up and down a couple times, And it's gonna mix this stuff together. Basically, you're making a blender here. All right, that's mixed up pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with that. So we will put the lid on that. We'll put the lid on that. And I'd say, guys, it's got probably 150 pounds of feed in this food right in this thing right now. 2 50-pound bags plus a scratch, probably another 50 pounds. So I'd say they're loaded up for a while. So they've got the automatic water, now a really large automatic feeder. We'll see how it works, but the girls are already in here having a heyday with it. I think it's gonna work great. Spicy Scratch has got my sinuses going, and my eyes are watering. I'm gonna let them be, let them enjoy that. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, links for everything will be down in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.